Welcome back to Did You Know, where today we are talking about another German composer, Johannes Brahms, which raises the question, why do almost all composers have long beards? I don't have a beard, but whatever, let's get started. First of all, a brief introduction, or should I say, fun fact about his background. Brahms was born in a poor family, so as a teenager, Brahms used his musical talent to help support his family by playing the piano in dance halls, taverns, and along city docks to supplement their income. I've always thought that Johannes Brahms came from a rich family that could afford to let him go on a tour in America, but turns out that's not the case, even though he did went on a tour in America. This fun fact is so surprising that some early biographers often omitted it from his life story. Apart from coming from a poor family, he also made friends with Robert Schumann, the violin virtuoso Joseph Joachim, who Johannes Brahms befriended in 1853, instantly realized Brahms' talent and recommended him to the composer Robert Schumann. From that moment on, he was a force in the music world. He was deeply impressed with young Brahms' music, wrote about him in his magazine, and called him a genius. Now, for the best fun fact of Johannes Brahms. Ever wondered why Johannes Brahms has very few compositions? Well, that's because he's a perfectionist and has a reputation for destroying compositions that do not live up to his standard. To give you an idea of just how much he strove for perfection, his first ever symphony took 20 years to compose. Yes, 20 years. He wasn't happy with the symphony until he made serious edits to it. Is this another Ling 40 hours a day situation? He is so self-critical that he destroyed most of his early works in embarrassment. And, fun fact, he even believed people expected him to be the next Beethoven. I mean, it's not a bad thing to have standards, but these standards are on a whole new level. A Johannes Brahms level. So next time, shall we refer a perfectionist as the second Johannes Brahms? Now, for some less known facts. You know, every composer has some kind of dark side. After he got recognized by Robert Schumann, Brahms was caught up in a feud between the New German School and conservative romantic composers like himself. The so-called War of Romantics was a musical argument between composers like Wagner and Liszt, who represented a more radical approach to music, and more conservative artists like Brahms and Clara Schumann. The New German School believed their music was the beginning of a new music age. Well, Brahms strongly believed that music should be, well, traditional, which is part of the reason he is referred to as old-fashioned. It's another debate between tradition and innovation. We often refer to the three B's of music as Beethoven, Bach, and Brahms. And that shows just how honored Johannes Brahms really is. His high standards for his music, the recognition he got from Robert Schumann, and the outcome of his endless serious edits, he's rightly recognized as one of the greatest composers of all time, even today. Well, now that you know a lot of fun facts about Johannes Brahms, that concludes this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, get subscribed so you don't miss another episode of Did You Know? And maybe consider checking out some of Johannes Brahms' work. Now, will you excuse me? I'm not happy with the next Did You Know script, and I'm going to make some serious edits. Bye!
Hi, I'm the editor of Musum's Colorful Channel. Have you ever heard Brahms' voice? I would like to share it today, and it was recorded in about 1889, so the voice isn't clear at all, but I just want to share it to you guys, yeah?